Hello. Hello, 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 hello. All right. Surprise you guys. I am on Sunday. I was trying to, give everybody time who has came from church and needed to settle down, which you've probably already cooked your Sunday dinner, but I am about to cook mine. So today, you guys, first I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone for watching. Last time I was on, it was a lady came on and said, "Hi, Miss O," and I did not respond to her. I am so sorry. If you're on this time, hello, 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 and thank you for watching. All right. I just like to get a little comfortable. How's everybody Sunday? Did you go to church today? I mean, it's not a must, But what was your day like? What did you do? Did you relax? Did you meditate? Did you get off to yourself, or was it a family fun day? For me, it was kind of off to myself. Some meditation. I'm always thinking, you guys. I mean, just honestly speaking, my body be in the bed, but my mind just be going. And I'd be like, oh, Lord. If my mind could sleep like my body, I would be okay. All right. Today, we're going to do something a little country. Now, y'all know I'm a country lady, right? I was born in Texas. We had pigs and horses and goats and chickens, and we used to eat the hog maws and chitlins. Y'all heard about the hog maws? I know a lot of people know about chitlins, but anyway. So today I'm going to do a chicken fried chicken. Ooh, Lord, that was country. Chicken fried chicken today. I had read a book, just kind of throw this out there. I had read a book that was called Eating According to Your Blood Type. And for women, especially my blood type, it is really hard to digest beef. Now, every now and then I'll eat no ground beef, period, none of that. But I will eat like some grass-fed little beef tips or something like that. But beef is really hard on your system, especially women. But with that being said, we're going to do some chicken fried chicken. Okay, I'm going to try to go through these ingredients because lately I haven't been showing you guys the ingredients, and that's not really good if I'm doing a cooking show, right? So let me go ahead and get these gloves on here. And we're going to do some country white gravy, that old country gravy. Now, I don't have no biscuits or nothing. I'm trying to stay away from the bread, because I sure would like to sop up that gravy. But we are going to do some whipped, not mash, where you take that mixer and you just whip them up all fluffy. And then I'm going to pour that country gravy on it. And it's going to be like, whoo! Let's get her done. Okay, so today I have 2 thinly pounded chicken breasts, okay? I will take it out and show you how thin they are, but I want to get the seasonings first before I touch the chicken, all right? Here I have some chicken powder. This is Trader Joe's 21 seasonings. Really, really delicious. Not a lot of sodium in it. I also have Trader Joe's onion salt. Not a lot of sodium in it, even though it says salt. There's not a lot of sodium in it. Okay? Of course, we have salt. We have black pepper, which I also got from Trader Joe's, and you see I use garlic a lot. Okay, we have garlic, Granulated garlic, okay? Granulated, not the powder, granulated. And we have granulated onion powder. I think it does better than the, I like the granulated better than I do the powder. I don't know, for some reason, the powder can kind of cake, but the granulated, to me, it blends more evenly. Okay, here I have some Cookamon breadcrumbs that we're going to use for our fried chicken. I have whole milk. Now, I don't think you want to use coconut milk or almond milk for this. I don't think that would work too well. All right, and then I have some canola oil. All right, I'm gonna get this skillet heated up because I want you guys to see. So I'm gonna start heating it up to, I'm going to say, let's do 350. And I'm going to put probably, I'm not gonna deep fry it, you know, because it's so thin. Let's say maybe a cup of oil. We're gonna put in here. Okay, now let me show you the chicken breast. These were large chicken breasts, and I just used a meat pounder to pound them down pretty thin. Let me show you. You see that? I just pounded them down, so they would cook really fast. Now, if you don't have a meat pounder, you know, you can go ahead and get Country, and we can put a paper towel or some plastic wrap over your meat and pound it with a cast iron skillet. You know, that cast iron is pretty heavy. Please don't use any type of glass or anything because that can shatter. But your meat pounder or cast iron skillet will work well. Now, if they're too thick, cut them in half and then pound them down. All right, now let me show you what we're going to dip this in. In here, I have flour, the panko breadcrumbs. I have the seasoning that I made for the chicken steak, and a teaspoon of cornstarch. What cornstarch does is get your chicken really crispy. For some reason, it cooks it perfectly. Even if you're doing fried chicken, it's always good to put cornstarch in it to make it really crispy. So you see here, now I've touched the chicken, don't worry, this is going out. I don't know if you can actually see the panko breadcrumbs in it, but I found it makes it really crispy also. All right, and then of course, you know we have our wet mixture, which is, I have 1 egg, and I think it's a cup of whole milk. Can you see that? And you're just gonna stir it really, really well. Now, I'm not gonna put any seasoning in here because I seasoned the flour and I'm going to season the meat. So you don't want, you know, your seasonings to be overwhelming. Always remember, you can add to, but you cannot take away. If you make your dish really salty, you're pretty much stuck with it, all right? So even if you don't have enough seasoning, you can always add salt to it, you know, afterwards. That will always enhance the flavor. All right, I hear my skillet going. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to double dip. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys down so you can see this. Let me move this out the way. Okay. All right, let me see if you guys are straight. And I hope the light is really good, all right? So here is the pounded chicken breast. Here is the panko and flour mixture with the seasoning in it. And then here is our egg and milk mixture. All right, let's go ahead and season these chicken breasts. And all of the seasonings that I showed you, this is what I have in this little container here. I like to mix my seasonings together and then put it on my food because to me it gives it an even distribution. Sometimes when you put the garlic powder on by itself and then you put the onion powder on by itself, it doesn't distribute evenly. But if you do this, you know, all of your seasonings will mix easily. Okay, so let's get this I was going to season it earlier, but I decided, nah, it's chicken breast. Now, if you wanted to do your chicken and season it early, that would be great. But the chicken breast, you know, it's kind of a dry meat anyway, so you really don't want anything else drying it out. All right, let's get these babies seasoned really well. Okay, let's turn it over. All right, and of course, you know, I'm going to throw this seasoning away because I've been touching raw chicken breast and I will not use it again. Remember, cross-contamination. And you sure don't want to go to the hospital now because I heard some of them are at capacity. And my heart really goes out, you know, to all of those that are affected by COVID. All right. So here, I have did the chicken breast. I've seasoned them. So what we're going to do first is do a dry mixture, then a wet mixture, a dry mixture, then a wet mixture. All right? Let's see if you can see this. Okay, can you see that? We're going to take our pounded chicken breast, which I seasoned on both sides. We're going to dip it into the milk mixture. Okay? Let it drip a little. Now we are going to put it in the flour and the panko breadcrumb. All right. Then we're going to dip it again. I'll bring it up and show you guys. Let's do it one more time. Dip it in because we want it nice. Okay, let it drip a little. And let's go again. And you probably want to use gloves for this because it will really stick to your hand. All right, let's scoop this down. Let's coat it again. And I will show you guys. And don't forget, we're going to do some wonderful mashed potatoes. Okay, can you see that? Can you see how it's coated? Okay, we're going to lay this one down. And let's start with this one. This one is a little thinner than the first one. I tried to even it out, but you know. Oh, you know something? I was supposed to do the dry first. Well, I tell you. Remember, do the dry, the wet, and then the dry. All right, now let's go back in. You see that? Okay, let's go back into the milk mixture. Now remember, you guys, this is chicken, fried chicken. And we're gonna do that white country gravy. Once I do this, and I'm only doing 2 because I'm the only one eating today, so I'll eat one today, then probably eat one tomorrow. But I still want you guys to see the presentation. All right, let me show you again. Hold on. You see how the flour sticks to your gloves? That's probably the reason you want to do it with gloves on. All right, we'll leave this one in here. And I think my oil is hot enough. Now you got to remember, this is actually going to cook probably 3 minutes on each side. All right, I'm going to remove this milk mixture. We're done with that. Okay, let's bring our skillet over. Can you guys see this? Okay. All right, let's go in. Here is one of the fried chickens. Okay, let's do this other one. And here is the second one. Okay, we're through with this flour mixture. Let's go ahead and pour that out. All right. You know, I always kind of like to clean up my mess here. And since I am through with these gloves of, doing the chicken, I'm going to go ahead and remove them. As you remember, we're dealing with poultry. All right. Let me put on some more clean ones. Now, my dilemma here that I'm trying to figure out is I'm going to have to remove quite a bit of this oil. And I'm trying to figure out, because it's going to be hot, what I can pour it in. Because anything that's pretty hot, especially if it's glass or plastic, I think it's going to melt it. So we'll have to figure out, because now we need to do that country gravy. All right, you remember 350? And you can also do it on your stove. Just make sure you have your temperature right for your meat. And here I have a paper towel that I'm going to drain it on. And you know something I forgot, you guys? I forgot some water. Hold on, because I want it to be cold. I have to show you guys, once I get through cooking, some of my pair of my house shoes that I bought, to show you that I'm really a kid at heart. I ain't gonna say I'm old, but let's put it this way. I shouldn't be liking Monster house shoes, huh? Monster house shoes, any type of animated house shoes, and I can watch cartoons all day long. Can you believe that? I really enjoy cartoons. Now I've already done the whipped mashed potatoes, because I know I didn't want to tell you guys too long. But remember that this recipe is really, really simple, really easy, and it will be delicious. All right? So let's check on, you know how you have to be careful with oil. Can you guys see that? Okay, let's see about this one. Okay? Remember, it's chicken breast, and it will dry out fast. You know, it don't take long to cook because it's already pounded out. So like I say, maybe 3 minutes on each side. So let's go with this one, if I can grab it right. Okay. Can you guys see that? Does that look gorgeous or what? These are your chicken breasts. Yum! Okay, next, once these are done, we're going to use some all-purpose flour. We're going to use the oil that is already in the pan. We're just not going to need this much. So we're going to use, I'm going to say this is about 2 tablespoons of flour. We're going to use this chicken base powder because it's going to give it a wonderful, wonderful flavor. And we're going to use the whole milk for the country gravy. And now you know you can't do country gravy without some black pepper. Wow, those look beautiful, you guys. I mean, really, really nice. And please forgive me if I'm sweating, because it's so hot down here in Texas. You know, thank God we didn't get any of the bad weather like they did in Louisiana, New Jersey. I mean, when you see that, it's heartbreaking, you know, to see the devastation, to see people that have lost their homes and bring them on camera. I hope I have. Okay. I hope you guys can see them, bring them on camera, which I don't know what that means, bring them on camera. Right now, I don't think I'm going to fool with it because I'll mess around and take you guys off and I'll be like, dang, I should have left it alone. All right. Now, this one is going to cook a little longer than this one because it's a little thicker. And I think what I can do, I can take some of this oil. Now, you don't want to do a lot of it, but if you have small amount of oil, you can, I would suggest put it in a silver can, you know, like our moms used to do in the old days. They never would throw away any grease. They put it in a silver can and use it for later. But I don't have anything silver. So let's see what pour it out in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run some hot water and pour a little of this oil down the drain. I run the hot water. I use some Dawn dishwashing liquid, and then I just pour some of it down the drain. Now, if I have a lot, I'm not going to do that. I'll just let it cool, and then discard it, you know, in a plastic bag. But for time's sake, and since I'm on live, you guys. I'm on live. I'm trying to come on every week. I promise. Now, I will probably come back on in a couple of days because I have some bananas here that I need to do. And I thought about doing a banana pudding loaf. I know, it's strange, huh? Really simple. You'll be like, wow, it was really that simple? Yeah, just, you know, a little tweaks you have to do. And whenever you say banana pudding, you know, somewhere you have to add some cookies. Because banana pudding always has cookies. Now, some don't have bananas, but they always have cookies. All right, let's check on this one. Let's see how this is. Okay, that's gorgeous. I'm going to give this another minute and a half. This one right here. Let me show you guys. See that? I'm going to give the first one another minute and a half. And then the second one, I'm going to give about 2 minutes because it was a lot thicker. Then we're going to plate these babies. I'm going to show you how, and once we do the gravy, then I'll show you how we're going to plate it. Always remember this. I am a stickler about plating because I think when you plate food right, it's a form of art. You know, I love a beautiful plate. So since this fried chicken is kind of a light brown, we want to use something dark. Because we're going to have the white with potatoes, we're going to have the fried chicken, and then we're going to have white gravy. So you want something dark, like a dark plate, to where the presentation will pop. it'll really stand out. And I'll show you the plate that I'm going to use. And also, if you wanted to do this for a family gathering, cook all of your chicken fried steaks and put them on a platter. Just kind of back them up against each other, put them on a platter, and then sprinkle some fresh parsley over it. Gives it a wonderful presentation. And then just have you a nice bowl and put your mashed potatoes, and then use a gravy bowl so where everybody can pour the amount of gravy that they actually want on their chicken fried chicken. So that presentation would be gorgeous if you're doing it for like 5 or 6 people. Just have all your chicken fried steaks together, have your mashed potatoes, and then have your gravy bowl separate and let everybody serve themselves. This is the longest part, you guys, I promise. Okay. Now this one, is that beautiful or what? You see that? Okay, this one is done. We're going to drain it, remember, on a paper towel. Now we're going to give this one 1 more minute. All right, can you see that? Sometimes I like to smash it down to make sure that, the crust is really cooked. And don't forget about the cornstarch when you're frying. I mean, it gives you really, really a crispy product. Okay, y'all see this? Another minute. Then we'll get to this wonderful, wonderful gravy. And some people also want onions. I like onions in a brown gravy, but not in a white gravy. But now, if you like onions in a white gravy, by all means, add them. If you want to do a brown gravy, you don't have to do a white gravy. Just do a brown gravy. Now, the only difference with the brown gravy, you're not going to add some milk, and you're going to get your roux a little darker. With the white gravy, you want it for about 2 minutes just to get the flour taste out. Then you go in with your milk and your spices. And that's it for the white gravy. Okay, I don't hear it sizzling anymore, so I think we're good, you guys. Just a little bit. So if you guys hear water running, I'm going to pour some of this out. And then we'll get the flour mixture, the milk, the chicken bouillon, the chicken powder. I thought about doing it on the stove, but I would have to keep moving the camera and stuff, and I didn't want to do that. So let's check this one. And thank you guys for watching. Dana and is it Denon? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate that, because you're taking the time out of your busy Sunday to watch my videos. I really appreciate that. Now you guys gotta try the recipe. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna be like, oh my God. I'm gonna show you once you plate it and get it. Okay, I have to unplug this just for a moment. Hang on, you guys. So if you hear the water running, you will know why. Because we're gonna get this gravy started, all right? Okay, here is this one. We had to cook it just a little longer because it was a little thicker. All right. Now this. All right, hold on, you guys. We're gonna hear the garbage disposal also. Here we go. And I realize that I have to take a paper towel and put more oil down, because if I don't, it will make my gravy too dark. Now, if you're using, if you're doing brown gravy, it would be fine to keep that in. But since it's a white gravy, you have to get all of the brown remnants out, or it will make your gravy too dark to be a white gravy. So I'm just taking a paper towel and getting some of this off. If you leave a little, it's okay. Okay, now we're going to turn it down. All right. A little more oil, since I had to. Okay. Now, we're going to do, that's about 2 tablespoons. We're going to do the flour. Because remember, we're doing a white gravy. So we're going to do this for maybe a minute, minute and a half, to literally get the white gravy going. Okay, and it's still on 350. Once we get this out for about a minute, all right, let me turn my, so you guys can see. Okay? And always remember, now I've seen some people do it and it worked for them, but it has never worked for me. I always have to add cold liquid first and then add the hot liquid. Some people do hot liquid and it doesn't knot up. But for me, okay, now we're going in, I'm gonna say maybe a cup of milk. All right, let's get it stirred. And now we can kind of turn this up. And we're going to add our chicken bouillon. Our chicken powder. I'm going to say a half of a teaspoon, which I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. That will give you that real nice chicken flavor. Let's say a fourth of a teaspoon of black pepper. You know, black pepper is always the thing for white gravy. Now you see how smooth this is? For me, if you add the cold liquid first. Now I do see a little chunks of the chicken fried steak crust that's in there. That's okay. I just didn't want my gravy to literally be white. And I can add, I'm gonna say a little more milk. Now it's how thick you would like it. I don't like it really, really thick. So let's see where we're at here. Then once the gravy is thick, we're going to remove this pan and we're going to start plating, okay? So we'll let this cook for about, can you see that? And I want you guys to see how smooth this is. Look. I know it's hot, so it's probably fogging up the and I have a, it's really cool. I have a, what is this called? That will not mess up your pots or your skillets. It won't scratch them. All right. All right, now I'm going to taste it just to make sure. We're about to start plating, you guys. Make sure your gravy is on point. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is really, really delicious. Okay. I'm going to remove this. Let me unplug it. Okay, I'm going to remove this out the way. And here we go with our plating. I used a dark, it's kind of a maroon color plate because I want the chicken fried steak and the potatoes to really bounce off, all right? So what we're going to do, all right, here are our whipped potatoes, which has salt, pepper, butter, and half and half. I found if you use half and half, it won't make your potatoes so, do I want to say thin? Because with the gravy, you really kind of want thick potatoes. All right. You guys, I made these a little earlier, so guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to stick this in the microwave just for a moment. All right, here I go. Then we'll come back, and this is all will be done, you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching and taking the time out of your day to watch me. I mean, I really, really, really do appreciate that. I definitely have been slacking when it comes to doing videos. Because if I'm going to have a cooking channel, I need to, you know, have my videos consistent, and I haven't been doing that, so that's not a good thing. All right, let me just move this out the way, kind of clean up this little mess here. Then we'll get our potatoes. And always remember, let's say you cook your potatoes ahead of time, you can add your half and half to it and thin them back out. So that way, you know, you can cook them ahead of time. You see they smoking now. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't want to add any more half and half because I'm going to pour the gravy. So let's see if I can pile this up right. Always remember, you always want to start in the center of your plate, okay? And these are different gloves, you guys, so don't say, oh my gosh, she used the chicken gloves. No. So let's take this, you know, make it. Okay, let's start it in the center. And this is what you're going to do. Okay, this side is a little bigger than the other. Sometimes I'm a perfectionist, but since you guys are watching, I'm not going to get them just perfect. Okay, so we're going to take this chicken fried steak, and we're going to take this chicken fried steak. All right? And what we're going to do next is stir our gravy. All right, gravy, come on. I can add a little more milk to this. So it might be best if you have your gravy loose at first, because now I'm learning, it really, really thickens up. And you want a pourable gravy. So let's do just a little more milk. Because I want it to flow. There you go. I'll show you guys. Now it would be able to literally pour on the chicken fried steak. And the little lumps you see are from the chicken fried bites. You know this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, just let the gravy run down. We can also put some on the potatoes. Okay, yeah, let's get the potatoes. Then I will show you guys. Okay, here we go. Now, we need some greenery for this, okay? So we're going to put, this is fresh parsley that I washed. Then we're going to put here. Here. And then on the other side. It helps your presentation. And of course with this I'm going to have a salad. So almost there, you guys, I promise. We're almost there. Okay, that side. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm kind of, a little perfectionist. Okay, now we're going to take some black pepper. I'm going to sprinkle just a little. Let's clean our plate. And you guys, we're done. Okay, this one came just a little bit too far. Nothing should be dripping off your plate, honestly. And remember, always use a paper towel when you're cleaning your plate. Do not use a dish rag. All right, you guys want to see? Here is your chicken, fried chicken with whipped mashed potatoes. You guys see that? And of course, you guys think I'm not gonna cut this for you? Simple, easy. And just remember, you can always add to your gravy, depending on how thick you like it. And the greenery just, kind of does something to the plate to make it feel a little homey. All right, let me cut it for you. Okay, let's go with this side right here. I want you guys to see this. And it is super, super crunchy. Might as well go and get a little gravy, huh? Look at this, you guys. Can you see that? Look at the chicken. It's not overdone. Now I need to go put a little mashed potatoes on this, so I can have this perfect bite. All right, let me sit you back up. Hang on. I have to. All right, here we go. Mashed potatoes, the chicken, the gravy. That's pretty darn good, you guys. It really is, I promise you. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week. Oh my God. That chicken fried steak is seasoned so well. And also the gravy with the chicken powder. It's really awesome. Please give this a try. And I will have the full recipe over on my YouTube channel, Kingdom Barbecue Catering Service, Cooking with Mrs. O. If you would like to try this recipe. Again, Dana, and I think it's Dining. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you.